playoffs. We're getting ready to our halftime hot take, so we want to hear from all of you, everyone that's watching in the comments. Our halftime hot take is going to be, out of all of the playoff scenarios, which team is not going to make it? They're not going to make it. They're not going to make it. So for everyone out there, give us your shout-outs and let us know what you think about who's not going to make it. Connor, as we pause here for halftime hot take, who do you believe is not going to make the playoffs?
I think that the Colts are not going to make the playoffs. They just need to rely on too much to happen. Too much to happen, and they could very well beat the Jags. That would not be the surprise, but all the other things that need to happen, I don't think the Colts will be in. And I think that the New York Football Giants will not make the playoffs. I think that Washington will, because they still have a chance to make the playoffs. I think the Washington football team will end up putting it together to make the playoffs. And I think that's because Washington will put it together now that Dwayne Haskins is out. A gigantic addition by subtraction.
All right, with that, so those are good points. I'm also going to take the Colts. I take the Colts. They have a lot going on, but I also think this is a good testimony to the legacy of Phillip Rivers. Phillip Rivers has not been the playoff clutch, make the playoff scenario quarterback. It's kind of just who he is and what he does. They win games, he performs. Now, this Colts team looks different than all of his Chargers teams, sort of. But I think there's too much going on. I'm going to also go bold and say they're going to lose to the Jags, a team that is probably trying to gun for Trevor Lawrence. They're going to lose in a bad way on Sunday, and they're going to go out in a Midwest box of shame in the Lucas Oil Stadium and barn over there in downtown Indianapolis. I'm also going to take the Cardinals. According to ESPN from yesterday, Kyler Murray says he'll play if he has to for this must-win game, but I think John Wolford is going to get coached up well by Sean McVay's staff, and he will have a good debut, and they will really go and make the playoffs and take the Cardinals down. So those are our takes as we are shooting through.
And we've got a few friends' takes here. Not much love for the Browns. Just want to put that out there.
Mr. Daniel J. Boggs says the Browns not making it would be the most Browns thing ever. And we agree, Slaney also says they've done this decent this year, but they are a choked team for the